Our name is Nishnawbe, the people of the earth. That's who we are. That's where we'll go when we die. We'll go back to her. But as long as we are alive, our mission in life was to take care of her.
Native Americans through history have respected the air and water because those are necessities of life. And the Wolf River is the lifeblood of the Menominee Nation.
The Wolf River runs pure and pristine through the north woods of Wisconsin. Nearly 200 miles of riverbed unite the Menominee, Potawatomi, and Sakagon Chippewa reservations. For more than 400 years, the Mole Lake Band of Sakagon Chippewa have made these waters their primary source of income and survival. Their dependence on this riverbed dates back to ancient ancestry.
In our traditional teachings, it says that the Gitchimanitou says to go out and search for food that grows on the water. And this is the food that grows on the water. This is God's gift to us people here.
These wild rice beds were still a mainstay of the Sakagon Chippewa 20 years ago when the Crandon mine was first proposed. But that was then. This is now. Indian gaming and casinos have replaced the wild rice harvest as the economic core of the Mole Lake community. Unemployment has dropped from 80% to 14%. Trailer homes have been replaced by new houses built with gaming profits. Yet the Native Americans I spoke with say there is no way to compare Indian gaming with potential prosperity of a mining operation. The tribes say casinos will never damage the environment the way they say mining already has. The Sakagon Chippewa say mine testing has already disrupted these waters, and for the first time in more than 4 centuries, there was no rice to be harvested last season.
And they're only talking 400 jobs in the Crandon area. Is that worth the Wolf River?
Since the Crandon mine was first proposed 20 years ago, Native Americans have taken their battle to Washington. They say they want to remind the government of its trust responsibility. And in 2 decades of opposition, their message hasn't changed.
We need to sustain life for the future generations.
Beautiful.
Home.
Life.
I am Anishinaabe Kwe.
Bad River Tribal member.
Teacher.
Father.
Anishinaabe grandma.
Bad River Ojibwe. Father, grandfather, great-grandfather.
The mine is in what would be considered ground zero of the headwaters of Bad River.
The Panoki Ridge is about 1,800-foot elevation.
We're living in the bottom of a bowl. The Panoki Hills are the rim of the bowl, and all the water that's up there
Courses down through many different ecosystems in the Bad River watershed down to Lake Superior. Mining discharge will take the same path, poisoning everything and altering the environment forever.
It is potentially going to be the largest open pit mine in the world.
It could destroy our source of water. Water is essential for life. No one should be able to destroy a community's water, and especially not an out-of-state corporation.
They come in, exploit the resources.
and then they'll leave. When you talk about jobs, you'll be lucky if they last 20 years, maybe 30 years. Jobs are just temporary. The damage that's done to the earth is forever.
What are we supposed to do when the air is polluted, the water is polluted, the land is polluted, and the mining jobs are gone?
A global situation is right here in Bad River watershed. We can move forward. We can keep the protection with allies from around the world.
Make our voices heard.
No mine.
Preserve the Panoki Hills.